Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Fucked up. I'm gonna be using that word at least 4 to 5 fucking times in this review of Psycho-Pass, episode 11, Saint's Supper. Fucked up. 5 out of 5, no fucking joke, no fucking around. Best episode probably of this entire fucking series. And I just looked on Anime News Network and that's going to be 22 episodes. Fucked up. Okay. Basically in this episode we're left off what we had last week. Akane and the rest of the members, they're going to try to save Kogami, who is fighting, what's his face? Who is fighting Senguji. You know, Senguji, the guy who is the hunter. And Makishima is there as well. Okay, and, you know, well, this episode, the first half, I actually liked a lot. But that's not the reason I'm giving you a 5 out of 5. I'll say it again. Fucked up. So, basically, they're trying to find Kogami, and Yuki, the girl who was kidnapped. And, you know, they're getting hunted down by, you know, this guy, and Akane and the others are trying to, they split off, Akane and the others. Mosaka, you know, the guy with the iron arms, him and Akane go separate from Gino and the others. And, Akane can go that way, and they go in the opposite direction. So the fight between Senju Guji and Kogami, it gets pretty intense. The best part is when he has a conversation with Makishima, because Makishima's got, you know, he's contacting him via radio, and he's telling him about, you know, the moment when he was in a war and when he was with his comrades and how their blood was on his head and so on and so forth. And he then is reloading his weapon, and he had a scuffle with Kogami, but Kogami was able to get out of it. And then we have this interesting situation happens where I think it was, one of the members, I think it was, who was it again? That finds the jammer. It was Kogari. Kogari finds the jammer who was jamming the signal and destroys it, and that allows the machine that has the destroyer to find Kogami. And he's able to get a weapon out of it and destroy that robot dog. And after that happens, you know, we have this killer music, you know, that I was like singing to it. It was like, oh my, that's awesome. Love that shit. It was awesome. I like the classic. Usually when they put that kind of music in animes like this, it really sends a tone. It really does. It's like, wow, that's great. And he shot. What happens is Kogami is able to shoot Suguji, but at the same time, Seguji is able to shoot Kogami. So Kogami's wounded. He's got like a good amount of slugs in his body. but he blew up his arm, and he's running around Tsukuji trying to find him, and then he supposedly finds him, but it's not him, it's Yuki. And then that's when we find out he's in this drum, and he just got his gun, he's pointing it to him, and he shoots him. Oh my god. Everything from the back of his head down was gone. And I was like, holy shit. But like I said, that's not why this is getting a 5 out of 5. Fucked up. I say it again. The closer we get to the ending of this episode, the more I'm going to say it. And after he does that, Kogami, seemingly he's won this game and he can take Yuki home. And then she was like saying how she wanted to become a latent criminal like him. And then he said no. And then he begins to lose consciousness because he's got like 2 or 3 bullets in his body. And what ends on happening is Makishima's right there, and he grabs Yuki and walks away. And he tries to grab his gun, but Kogami's totally out of it. And that's when we have the situation where Akane and Masoka, they show up. Masoka's the guy with the iron arm and stuff. And they realize he's injured and he's losing consciousness. And he looks at Akane and says, "Oh, go. There's one more person. That needs to be saved." And that's when she goes, and Masoka, he stays behind to attend to Kogami's injuries. Because the bullets that are inside of him. So he does first aid and so on and so forth. And the whole time we see Gino with everyone else, and they're realizing that this was a battlefield, so to speak. And during this time, Akane catches up to Makishima. And he's got Yuki. What transpired in this situation is so fucked up. So fucked up. But I cannot put it into words. He starts talking to Akane and saying, he's got her in the front. She tries to shoot him with the eliminator, and she can't. You know why? Because supposedly he says he's one without sin, and he can't be judged by it. So what ends on happening, he starts talking about it and how, you follow this system and you don't, so on and so forth. You don't understand the value. And his mentality was kind of fucked up, Makishima. But, man, what he did was so fucked up. This entire time, he's just like, and what he does is he throws this shotgun. This shotgun, I think, the same shotgun that Tsukuji was using. And we also see a scene where they find out who Kogami killed, and so on and so forth. And he tries to get up to go get Akane, go help her, but Masaka is not having it. He headbutts him and puts him down there. And then, but back to Akane, Makishima, he gives Akane the rifle and says, pick it up. Put down that scrap metal and pick that up. And if you can shoot, you can fire and you shoot me and kill me. And he said he was going to kill her friend in front of her. So, and here's the stupid part of this episode. Akane is carrying both guns. Both guns. Both guns. And the entire time and it's telling that the thing is telling her not lethal, not meant for lethal execution, not meant for lethal execution. Target is trigger is locked the entire time until it says 0, and she uses the rifle while holding it. Put the fucking thing down. Put it down. Put that piece of crap down. She wouldn't put it down and use the rifle. Like to aim properly. And she just goes like this. It's like, sure, as she fires. Doesn't hit him. And he pulls back Yuki's head. Has the razor, because he had a razor blade there. And Yuki's telling the whole time, Akane. And slices her throat in front of her. Fucked up. That was fucked up. Okay? But, see, and then she's dead, obviously. And Akane was gone. It was like... And Kogami, he regains consciousness from after that scene. He regains consciousness, and he's wheeled off on the stretcher, and he touches her, Akane, and she's saying, I couldn't save Yuki. And she says, I talked to him. He can't be judged by executioner. He can't be judged. And you just see him in the rain, and I'm like, you know what the creepy part was? When you see Yuki's lifeless body and blood coming down, and Akane, I was like, and Makishima was gone. I was like, fucked up. I said it again. That was so fucked up. So fucked up. I don't think... I was like, oh my god. 5 out of 5. This show is going to continue up till March. I welcome it. Man, that was fucked up. Now, I can only imagine next week's episode is going to be really insane. Because here's the thing. And this comes with the territory. I will not be too surprised if Akane is clouded. Her psychopath is clouded. I will not be too surprised if her psychopath is clouded from this situation. And I think the next episode, from what I understand, is called... Let me just see... Devil's Crossroad. No, Devil's Crossroad. But after this episode, we're not going to get another new episode until the new year. It's going to go from January to closing into the end of March, kind of. And I think that's going to be the same case with JoJo and Pet Girl Sakurasa. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that was fucked up. And what is even more fucked up is Akane. All she had to do, oh my god, all she had to do was throw her piece of crap scrap metal gun that wasn't registering him as being a coefficient criminal on the ground, pick up the rifle, aim properly, boom, he's dead. And she couldn't do that. And he's just, you need to be punished. And he kills her. And I'm like, God damn it. And the thing is, it's the same thing with Kogami. Because that's the same thing that happened to his partner. And now this happened to Akane's friend. And he said he couldn't save her. Fucked up. Makishima is a fucked up individual. You know why? He gave her the means to stop him. And she couldn't do it. That is mind blown. I do this. Face palm. Face palm. Instant face palm. Instant mind blown. This was insane episode. This show is unbelievable. And this episode is just holy shit. You know? But overall, this was a fucking awesome episode. Oh, next week's gonna be insane. Last episode before the new year. Crazy shit, people. You gotta watch Psycho Pass after this episode. Oh man, it's insane. I had the old intentions of believing that Yuki was gonna be saved, and she dies. And Akane is to blame for it. And I think, like, at some point you gotta wonder, are they gonna tell her not to work? So yeah. This has been Bankai 922. Oh, that was so fucked up. Fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. Fucked up, Makishima. You were a fucked up villain. And I salute you. Kind of, but not really. It's fucked up, man. I'll see you guys later.